Welcome to the very first morning meditation of the For the Love of Humanity podcast. We're trying something new because I'm always looking for ways that I can deepen our relationship with each other and also help you in your life. Um, I had a friend just recently say to me, "Oh, I love you so much. You bring so much calm to my life." And I thought, wow, that's a real compliment. I love that. I love that feedback. And actually, that is what I would love to give more of you. And so this is one of the ways that I want to try to do that. So my vision for these morning meditations is that they will be offered every morning on the weekdays. And my hope is that they will help you find more grounding, more calm, more presence in your daily life, especially on weekdays, which can often be so kind of wild, right? And even more, hopefully, these morning meditations can help you focus in on and find the meaning in your life, especially your daily life, so that you don't days or months or years down the road suddenly look around and ask, how did I get here? Which can be so easy to do, right? So we don't want you just going through the motions. We want you to be present in your life for the miracle and the joy and the pain and the wonder and the struggle and the magic of it all. And so that's the hope. It's a daily touch point every weekday to help ground you and root you and help you stay in that groundedness and rootedness throughout the week. Stay present for your life, as present as possible. Find the calm and just make a habit of it so that it's something that you're really staying with from day to day and week to week and month to month. So for this very first episode of the morning meditations, it's the Tuesday after Memorial Day, which is the unofficial start of summer, right? We all know it doesn't officially start until the summer solstice in June, but this is the unofficial start of summer. So good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy unofficial start of summer. And for today, we're going to start the way I envision us probably starting many of these mornings. And we are going to use a tool which I have grown to love and to think of as pretty magic in the way that it allows me or anybody who uses this tool to ground, especially when you're feeling your nervous system is hyped up, or you're nervous about something, or you're anxious about something, especially when I'm going into, say, a big meeting or about to speak or something. It's amazing how working with your body allows you to completely transform your experience and to shed so much of that nervous energy and to ground so you can be present in your body. So there's a lot of different versions of breathing exercises that will do this. I'm going to offer one for you today, and I'm sure we'll do others in the future. The idea here is to give your body the message that it's time to calm down. And what's one of the ways that we automatically do that without even thinking about it. It's with sighing, right? Think about when we get to the end of a long day. One of the things that naturally happens when we do that is that we are preparing our body for rest, for sleep, right? But it doesn't just need to be then. We can use this tool for so many other things. And I use it, as I mentioned, all the time. So today, we're going to start by taking a deep breath in all the way down, filling the belly, filling the diaphragm. Feel like you took in all the air you could take in. Pause and take one more quick breath in because you still can fill the lungs a little bit more. And then just breathe out like a sigh. A long out breath, as long as you can do. And starting again, we're going to take a deep breath in, breathing all the way into the belly, filling the belly, seeing the belly expand. And one more quick breath in, filling the lungs, and then breathe out long and slow like a sigh. And now again, breathing in, filling the belly, filling the diaphragm all the way till you get to what you think is your peak. And then take one more quick puff in and then breathe out slowly. Long breath out like a sigh. And you can keep doing this while I just tell you a little bit about the physiology of this. You'll just give your body even more of a chance to ground and to calm. But really, what we're doing here is we are turning on our autonomic nervous system, which is the one that functions in the background. We might call this part of our nervous system the rest and digest part of our nervous system, which is such an important part of the nervous system, right? It's the part that is digesting all of our food, resting, and helping our body recharge and have the energy that it needs, processing emotions, processing experiences, especially when we dream at night. It's the breathing, it's the heartbeat. It's all of the things that help our bodies function in the background. It's basically the other end of the spectrum from when we go into that parasympathetic state, which is the fight, flight, freeze, fawn, which is when we're kind of on guard, on edge. Evolutionarily, this is what our body needs to survive, right? To run from the tigers or to be ready to protect ourselves or our loved ones. Of course, we've developed all these other ways too of maybe freezing. If something is happening that we don't know how to respond to, or fawning is one of the newer ones that people have been learning and talking about, which is where in order to stay safe, this is something that we women use often. We have kind of a fawning approach to kind of try to calm the situation or a person to help us stay safe. And those are all great. We have those parts of our nervous system for a reason. But we can't live in that state all the time because our nervous system will be on constant high alert. And that is not good for us. We need the times that we move into the rest and digest state. So this kind of breathing is one way to almost flip a switch and get yourself there when you can feel that you need to get there. And I love it. I love the tool. So I'm giving you that tool today. Continue practicing it this morning and throughout the day, and obviously take it with you in the future too. And the other thing I wanted to leave you with today is for you just to take some moments to contemplate your hopes and dreams for this summer. I really believe that even when we're adults, we can and should play, don't you? And so think about some fun things that you would love to experience this summer. It could be trips to some of your favorite ice cream shops. It could be paddling on lakes or rivers. It could be camping. It could be running through a sprinkler. It could be going for hikes, going for road trips. It could be just laying in a hammock somewhere, reading or napping. It could just be outside naps. That could be the goal. I just want to get a bunch of quality outside naps. It could be lots of things. And since we're trying to really live our lives in a present way, be really present for our lives, let's really stop and pause and reflect today. What are some of my hopes for this summer? Things I really hope to experience. If you can think about this even while you're doing your breaths, that's some great loving for your nervous system and for yourself right now. Very nurturing for yourself to be breathing that way. And then also tuning into yourself, really asking yourself, what do I want? What would bring me joy? So spend some time thinking about that today. Spend some time reflecting on it. Spend some time tuning into your heart, yourself. Asking yourself that. And then write them down. Write down your goals. They become more real that way. And then hopefully you will remember them, and you can even check them off. That's a good dopamine hit too, to check off your goals as you do them. And of course, the more of them that you check off, the more that you can write down new ones too. So now's the time to be thinking summer. So just think about, how are you going to find your joy this summer? To suck the juice out of summer, to get the best out of summer? How do you want to do that? Reflect on it and then write it down. And that's it for today, friends. We'll see how this develops over time, but this is the very first one. And come back tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that, and we'll see how these morning meditations develop over time. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.